This is the Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Action Furnace. Fixed right or it's free.
Sounds like recent study done by Oxford says that using Viagra lowers the risk of heart disease in men by up to 39%.
But how safe is it to use it more than once? Like, how often can people I don't know.
At the same time, not safe for your genes.
No, not at the same time.
Oh, just like use it.
How frequently can you be using Viagra? Because if people are hearing this, they're like, oh, well, I want to live longer. Mm-hmm. But you can't be popping too many.
If I know anything about
the little blue pill
relationships, it's that, hey, you're not going to get to use it as much as you want. The blue pill, you're going to want to use it more than you get to. Men who take it are also 25% less likely to suffer early death in general, which is, wow. You know what I actually think,
because
too?
It's endorphins?
I think you're actually doing it. You're moving around, getting body
active.
going, getting active when you take it. And not like sitting around stressing that it doesn't work, being sad all the time. Like when they say men think about sex like every 8 seconds or something, I've heard is ridiculous. But let's even say
I remember hearing that like when I was young.
Yeah.
And being like, what's wrong with men?
Let's think about even if it's like once an hour for 1 minute that you're thinking.
Does that seem accurate to you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
If every time you think about it, you get sad that your stuff doesn't work and that you're not able to pleasure the person that you're with,
you could become depressed.
I think there's a serious level of sadness there too.
And you don't want to give up.
Whereas if you're popping one of these and just you're locked, cocked, and ready to rock, I think you just have a general better
life.
Yeah. Yeah, and just feeling about yourself, a level of confidence.
And that was another hashtag ad. You can use Ryder's promo code at Viagra. No, I'm just kidding.
Pfizer's been just paying for all the messages that we put out on the air the last couple years. They pay us big money for this. I was just kidding.
You have to say
it
just
was
kidding.
It was a vaccine joke. Uh-oh. This ain't good.
I don't think it's good. The Doomsday clock has been moved even closer to midnight. So basically, it's this clock that's been on the wall for decades. And every time they feel like the world's closer to ending, they'll move it closer to midnight. And if it hits midnight, that's a representation of Armageddon, aka the world ending. Okay? So in the 80s, it was like 4 minutes to midnight. Now they just switched it yesterday to 90 seconds to midnight. Ooh.
Yeah, in 2015, they moved it pretty significantly, it looks like, because of climate change and nuclear concerns. In 2020, climate, nuclear, and cyber warfare concerns.
Yes.
And now we have the looming...
The war of Ukraine, for sure.
Ukraine-Russia war, yeah.
Is impacting this. So the video of these scientists unveiling the clock, they had a sheet over it, a black sheet, and then they pulled it off. And there's about 6 scientists that are just staring into the camera. And I feel personally attacked. I'm watching this and I go, what did I do? They're pissed.
They're mad that they had to do this. I wonder
that it had to move.
Do they ever roll it back? Like if this de-escalates, if Russia wakes up and realizes like, yo, maybe we shouldn't be doing this, and they pull that clock back a bit, that would be exciting. I'd like to see what the scientists' mood is then.
As if all of our anxiety wasn't bad enough already. Like,
right.
Why do we need this frightening news? I was feeling a little too hopeful and at ease in life for a couple seconds there.
Yeah.
The Doomsday clock. As soon as I brought it up to Ryder, I'm like, do you know what the Doomsday clock is? He's like, oh, it's one of the most underrated rock songs of all time.
It is,
what?
actually. Yeah, it is.
Who sings Doomsday Clock?
Well, you see, that's why it's underrated. It's Smashing Pumpkins song.
Oh.
But I think it's like arguably their best song ever. But nobody really knows about it. It's from the Zeitgeist album. Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Put this one in your workout playlist.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Certified jam.
It's pretty good. It would definitely make the video more enjoyable to watch if they had that playing when they unveiled the clock.
Yeah, and the scientists were singing along to it.
So just a heads up, I was really hoping this wouldn't happen in my lifetime.
Right.
But it's sounding like...
According to these scientists, maybe this is the song that we can get playing now that we know all of this is going on. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Asked him when it sank in that this might really be the real end. How's it hit you when you get that kind of news? Man, what'd you do? And he said, I went skydiving, I went Rocky Mountain climbing, I went 2.7 seconds on a bull named Blue Manchu, and I loved deeper, and I spoke sweeter, and I gave forgiveness I've been denying. And he said, someday I hope you get the chance to live like you were dying.
So if in your mind today you were like, oh, maybe I shouldn't go to Arby's for lunch. Like, I'm trying to be better. Live it up.
I went beef and cheddar in. I went to recommend something where we come across cool stuff and just recommend it for you.
Okay, the only reason I know about this is because I saw it, a sponsored post on my Facebook, and I clicked on it. It got me. But for good reason. You can rent a walking path in Spruce Grove. It's $20 for 50 minutes. And you can bring your dogs if they're too anxious to meet other dogs on paths, or they've had a run-in, or if they're a bit more aggressive. Mm-hmm. You have it to yourself for 50 minutes.
So as you pull up, if the other car's there,
You have to wait.
You got to wait, and then once they load up and leave, once their time's done, you're in.
Then you're in. So you book a time slot to go, and it's like a beautifully lit path. It's all fenced in. I just think it's really smart. It's clearly the owners of the land that live near it that run it, because they even say, like, if the vehicle's taking too long and they're going over your
Sure.
time slot, just text us at this and we'll take care of it. So they must have a quad that they can rip out there right away and get them off the path. But I just think this is a great way to get animals outside. If you're someone that you only walk around your block because your dog's too anxious or it's too aggressive, this is just a fun option for you and your family to go and explore as well.
Not to mention, there are some people that definitely feel more comfortable in a setting like that.
Yeah, that's true.
So if you, if you have like a sibling or a kid, or if you just feel more comfortable on your own.
It does seem like it's a popular place to go already, just because I checked it out and I was like, oh, maybe I'll book a slot. It's like 5 a.m., 6 a.m., or 11 p.m. left for the next couple
this
days.
week.
So,
Well, I think everybody knows the cold's coming too.
also
probably.
that. But if you want to check this out sometime, you can hit us up on the text and I can send you a link.
Awesome. My recommendation for today is just something that I did last night, which was my daughter is interested in playing some softball this year, and she hasn't played before, and she's 11. So I'm like, I think most kids who like play ball usually start at, I don't know, 6, 7, 8. So they might have a couple of years on her. So I just wanted her to be set up for success when she plays, right? So I just looked in to see if there's winter clinics. There's just always something going on in the city, and I love it.
Yeah.
I grew up in a small town, and it's pretty much like, unless you know somebody who can give you personalized pitching lessons, you would just be throwing it against the barn. Like, literally.
Yeah.
That's your option.
No, absolutely. And even when I'm driving in certain neighborhoods and stuff, there's always going to be those signs that are saying, like, come to this.
Yeah.
We've got dance lessons at this community hall
Exactly.
on Monday nights. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
So I looked into it, and she wants to pitch. That's what the position she hopes to play. And so I got her signed up for a pitching clinic.
Like,
and
within days, she had a practice.
yeah, I get to be her catcher, so we get some good bonding time. And she had her first pitching session yesterday. And
So what did you do? Did you just Google
Yeah, I just
baseball Edmonton or softball Edmonton?
pretty much. I got her in a little baseball clinic as well, just to polish up those skills so she's ready to rip come spring. But I just am so pumped that the city offers so much, and actually really reasonably priced. I know a lot of families, an extra $500 or whatever walking out is unmanageable. But I got her signed up for this clinic, which runs the next 10 weeks for $100.
Oh, wow.
So it equals like $10 a class, which...
It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, and I think there are also a lot of subsidies offered by the government to help families get their kids into things like sports that you can look into as well.
Great round of recommend something. I just want to get to know our listeners a little bit more. Maybe there are some people that are listening that are new.
ASL.
Maybe you've been listening for 9+ years. I have a simple question for everyone, including you, Ryder. What is your daily little treat? It could be anything, but what is the one thing that you indulge in, even if it's something very small, or it could be something big if you're bougie or you spend a lot of money every day on something. But what is the one thing that brings you joy? It's your daily little treat, because I really thought that I should try going like no sugar for a bit, but I can't. I can't, because when I have a little bit of sugar in a day, that's what brings me joy. If I don't have it, I'm miserable.
Okay.
What is your daily little treat?
Well, I used to say the only real sugar I need is right after I wake up from an afternoon nap, which because of our hours, I often have. And I'll rifle like a Lindor or like a third of a chocolate bar or something along those lines.
So you like to have a little stash, but you only touch it after a nap.
Yeah, but my problem is now I tried to get this new thing going with my kid where I keep like really good treats in my car, so that when I pick her up from school, she'll just have that memory of like being excited to jump in and have one little treat.
Oh, it almost seems like you're embracing a memory that you have from your childhood, like getting into a grandpa's truck and they always had Werthers, or they always had
100%. That is what it
humbugs
is.
or whatever candy it was.
It was a tradition. No matter the machinery my grandpa was running, when we'd go out and ride the combine or the tractor or his truck, he'd
love
always have
that.
these mints.
Okay.
But now the problem is I'm just tearing through these things. I have them within reach, and like they're like little 5-cent candies for the most part. And like Charlie said to me yesterday, Dad, you've had 10 of those.
Oh, no.
On the drive home. So I don't know.
You got to get rid of that one.
Yeah,
that tradition's not going to work.
That tradition is not going to work.
We already got a text from someone saying, well, my daily joint.
Okay.
Congratulations. Good for you. Lindsay says, my daily treat is just one solo cup of hot coffee. I'm a junior high teacher, a mother of 2 with small kids, so enough said. The rest of the coffees are always cold.
So you got to have that
is
one hot
so
one.
Funny.
Great answer.
That is so relatable, too. I think that a lot of parents and teachers are reheating up the same cup of coffee 17 times every day.
Yeah, what did you see? Wasn't it earlier today that
Yes,
there was
no,
like
it's
a
yesterday.
meme?
Okay, so if you don't follow Reductress yet, it is so funny. It's run by women, and it's just related. It's like The Onion, and it was about coffee that they posted the other day. Hold on. Let me find it. Mug of coffee begs for sweet release of death after being put in microwave for 7th time. Kill me, please. It's the caption.
Sweet relief of death. Awesome. Amanda says chai tea latte. Aaron says one small bag of Doritos.
Okay, I have a girlfriend that every single night she eats goldfish crackers to the point where it's such an important part of her day that she just posted on her Instagram story that she's bought a new vessel for it, like a crystal glass.
Really?
Yes.
Taking it seriously.
It's got a handle on it and everything. Who else? Raise your hand. Are you part of the Diet Coke, the daily Diet Coke club? That is a very crucial part of my day.
Terrible for you.
I know.
I had somebody once tell me, and I don't know, but they said, I think I prefer you to quit Diet Coke over smoking. That's how bad I think Diet Coke is for you. I was like,
Well, it's really
whoa,
bad for your
dang.
joints and stuff. Too.
Yeah. 780-784-7107. We don't have a name for this text yet, but I love it. 10 nuggets after a workout.
And Christine wrote, I'm a high school counselor. So after every single day, and every day is a heavy day, I have to have a big, long bubble bath and watch the trashiest reality TV show. It really helps me.
See, those treats that aren't actual snacks,
It's not food.
it feels healthy.
It really is healthy.
Well, some of them aren't. Purple Pants Kyle says, smoking a dart.
Yeah, it seems like a lot of people, their little treat of the day is a chai latte. This one here from Anita. I work at 4:30 in the morning, just like you guys. After I get the kids off to school, my husband goes to work, I have to have a chai latte. And then a 15-minute power nap before I go into work.
That's awesome. I like that little combo.
Yeah.
There is a 25-second timer that will start as soon as I give you the first word, okay?
Sounds good.
Let's do this. Bank.
Money,
Heart.
love,
Bubble.
soap.
Bullet.
Sorry, what was that?
Bullet.
Bullet. Gun.
And zebra.
Animal.
All right. Well done. I thought maybe stripe would have been the last one. That's what I probably would have went with, but animal's a good answer. nice and simple. Let's get Lisa back in here, and we'll see if we can give you some money. Oh, well, we're definitely going to give you some. Let's hope we can get you to the $1,000. It is within reach, Lisa.
Is it? Okay. It's about time.
We're going to start with bullet.
Gun. Oh, I'm so happy it wasn't. I was also thinking of shoot. Okay.
Gun it was.
Okay, $25.
Next
That's
up,
good.
we're going to go with bank.
Money.
We're at $50.
Yay!
Let's go with
Okay.
heart.
Love. Woo! Valentine's Day on the mind. Okay. What are we at?
We're at 75. Yeah,
Okay.
we could do this today. Next up, we're going to go with bubble.
Oh, that's tough. I have 2 words, and it's going to be one of them. So I just need to make the smart decision of which one I think Mel would have said.
What if she picked the dumb one?
Yeah, maybe.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Come on, come on.
Okay, I'm going to go with bath. No.
No.
What was it?
Soap.
Oh, okay. That wasn't my other word, which actually makes me happy, even though I'm sad that Mel isn't winning $1,000 today. I was going to say pop.
Oh, I thought gum.
Ooh, that's also a good one.
Yeah.
Oh, Mel, okay. We're not going to win $1,000 today, but we could try and make it 100 with this next one. I'll try my best.
Lisa, what's the first word that comes to mind when I say zebra?
Stripes. Is that wrong?
That's wrong.
What is it?
Animal.
Oh, that's a good answer, too.
I know. I actually said that I
Shoot.
think I would have picked stripes for that one.
Oh, that sucks. Mel, you picked up $75, if I'm not mistaken.
You got her, yeah?
That's awesome.
We tried. Good job, Mel. Thanks for playing.
Thank you.
Have a good day, girl.
Have a good one, guys.
Yep. Your next chance
Bye.
to play is tomorrow morning at 7:50.
What do you want to apologize for today?
Feels good to get it off your chest sometimes.
It really does. I'd like to apologize to everyone at work today or everyone that runs into me today because I wore a gray t-shirt and I know better. I know. I've known my whole life. I'm 32. I turned 33 in a week. I don't wear gray for a reason. The pit stains are real. It's not pretty to look at. I don't feel comfortable. You probably don't feel comfortable. So I'd like to apologize to everyone that can see the pitters today. They're pretty bad.
They're not as bad as you think.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of day left.
Yeah, you haven't walked down the hallway yet
I haven't
either.
moved from my seat yet this morning.
What's that happen? Said it's out of hand.
Yeah, so I'm sorry.
I'd like to apologize to the little old lady that I flipped off after honking my horn at for cutting me off yesterday.
Did you know it was a little old lady yet?
No, it was a vehicle that looked like it wouldn't be driven by a little old lady.
Oh, so you should also apologize for assuming.
Yeah, I should, I guess. But you know how, like, some vehicles, you're just like, oh, I could see that. If they cut you off, you're like, that's probably a senior. This one, it wasn't. It was like a younger person's looking vehicle. And I was, coming off, honked, had the middle finger ready to go. And then she turned and gave me like this sweetest wave. You could tell that she felt really bad.
That's a good apology.
And then while I'm like coming to terms with the fact that I already honked this lady, I also had to slowly put my bird down. And I'm just hoping that her vision was bad enough that the slow, like, little wave I turned it into was all she saw.
You have another apology to make.
For that, something about that story?
Yeah, well, you worded it, I had to put my bird down, so you should apologize to anyone that actually had to do that recently with their pet.
I'd also like to apologize to all bird owners out there if you've had to put your bird down. I'm sorry for saying that.
Triggering.
Yeah, when all I had to do was slowly unerect my middle finger.
Now you also have to no, I'm just kidding. Get in on this if you want to apologize for something today.
You told me to follow an Instagram account called Aquarius Noob.
Yeah, I just wanted you to know my sign a lot more, to understand me more as a person.
Stupid.
It is stupid because you made such valid points. I showed Ryder a meme from this account. I was like, follow this account. It's so me. And it was a meme that said Aquarius's ideal night in. And it was a photo of a bed, a photo of the Netflix screen, a photo of a pizza, and a photo of the rain outside. And Ryder's like, yeah, that's everyone's favorite day.
Yeah,
They're just taking the zodiac
all they're
sign.
doing is taking memes that could be at, instead of Aquarius noob, just at everyone, and changing it to say Aquarius on it.
No, I like it. I like scrolling through it and going, oh my gosh, that is me. I'm such an Aquarius.
It's like Aquarius is heading outside and it shows Crocs and socks. I'm like, no, that's not just Aquarius. That's anybody who has socks on and is looking for a pair of shoes quick.
Plus, there was one that said, if you're dating an Aquarius, you're also dating a chef, a porn star, a comedian. I was like, ooh, that's not me. None of those are me.
Never mind, actually.
The Ryder and Lisa replay.
Brought to you by Action Furnace. Fixed right or it's free.
Play 107.